But like, who's one of your favorite castmates that like to work with or that you've worked with so far?
Oh man, Eddie Murphy in life.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say what Eddie Murphy in life because first of all, and Martin. I started as a PA on the Martin show, and then to be in a movie, and then Bernie Mac was in life, and I was on tour with the Kings of Comedy tour at the same time. I was shooting live, so that was with Bernie, like
That
seven
sounds like
days
that
a
was
week.
probably the most fun set to ever
It
be a
was,
part
man,
of.
and I'll tell you why. Eddie Murphy set the tone from day one. He came on the set day one. I told the director, let them go, let them improv, let them do what they want, and to have somebody like that, yeah, he said, let them go. I told the director, let us go, let's have fun. And that was a period piece. So to let us have fun on a period piece to be trusted, because I studied the period. I studied the 30s, late 30s, and the 40s. I studied all the slang from back then.
Yeah.
And because if you're gonna ad lib, you got to ad lib slang that's period.
Yeah.
I looked at a bunch of movies from that. Listened to a bunch of music from that era. So for Eddie Murphy to trust us like that, it made the set fun.
Yeah.
Unlike the movie The Animal I did with Rob Schneider, it made the set terrible.
Is that like
I
you
remember that one.
typically prepare for films in that way, like where you're studying the
Yeah, when you're doing a period piece, yeah, you got to
studying,
put
like,
your
you
immerse
really-
yourself.
You really study those characters.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I had to study, a southern dialect and even it's funny because I remember doing the baseball scene. There was two background artists. I don't like calling them extras.
Yeah.
Background artists who was high fiving, and I saw it and I told the director because directors shouldn't direct actors shouldn't direct other actors, and I said they just high five. That's not period.
They weren't doing that.
They weren't high fiving in the 40s. It was this, So it's you got to pay attention to those things
I never knew that.
yeah, but that's why you got to study. You got to study, immerse yourself in that era, and let it become
Have you seen Life? Oh my gosh.
Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. It was a good movie.
One of the best comedy films
I've only seen it twice.
of what?
I've only seen it twice.
Okay, so
I only seen most of my movies.
so
twice.
being in Life in a film like that with so many comedians, where you are, and then having the ability to improv, go free.
They gave you freedom.
Were there moments where everyone was trying to top
No.
one another or be funnier or
No,
break you in
that's-
character? No.
No, and that's the beauty of it, man. I mean, I felt like I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to, fit in. We were all, no one was competing. Everyone played their role. Because you had, Eddie Murphy, of course. You can't compete with Eddie Murphy. Martin is, another one of my, mentors, and, but he was even a little in awe of
Eddie.
Eddie. And then Bernie was just Bernie,
Bernie don't give a, he don't care. Bernie
was
gonna
just
do what he
Bernie.
gonna do.
But Bernie played his role too, the dramatic parts that Bernie had in life. And then Miguel Nunez was not a stand-up, who could do stand-up if he wanted to, but he's a very
funny.
great
He was
comedic
funny,
actor.
yep.
He played his position. Anthony Anderson, everybody played their position in the movie, and like, a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. Was there a moment in that film specifically where it was like, okay, was there a challenging scene in that film? Which I probably wasn't because everybody was able to do what they want to do. But was there a moment
Right.
for you specifically where it was like,
I say this in a few interviews, and I say this. It had to be the scenes with Cicely Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Then you say Cicely Tyson.
Yeah.
Hey, was she in life? Yes, she was in life. She got cut out,
okay?
but she was in
I was
life.
about to say, was she one of the chicks y'all was dancing around?
No,
partying with?
she
That was-
played Eddie Murphy's mom,
Okay.
and her
They
acting
cut her out.
was so. She came to the camp.
It
with
didn't
all-
fit. It didn't fit for the-
I thought it did. I thought it slowed the movie down in the place where it needed to be slowed down because it was this,
the whole time.
But when you saw, her and her relationship with Eddie, who played her son, the scenes that she had, man, her scene without even saying anything, I'm looking at her face and like getting ready to flood my line because she had so much intensity in her eyes and her just not saying anything. And then I was able to look at dailies one day. Her and Eddie Murphy had scenes together. Some of the best dramatic acting Eddie had done. He hadn't done anything like that because it was before Dreamgirls. So you saw him in Dreamgirls be dramatic, but in life, you seen them scenes in life, like when he's talking about how he's lost his daddy's watch and the scene. I mean, it was like, man, Eddie got chops too.
Yeah. Oh, for
But,
sure.
but the scenes with to answer the question, the scenes with Miss Tyson, man, rest in peace, was like, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So shifting gears a little bit, like during Fat Tuesday, like what was the moment during the Fat Tuesdays era where you were like, oh, we're at the height of this, or where you knew that this was something special?
When I was doing the documentary.
At the end,
Yeah,
that was
until-
that was
yeah,
after
when you
it was
in
all
it-
over.
When you in it, you don't really. This is like when you're in it, you just in it. I mean, some of the highlights, of
It
course,
was yeah. What was the highlight?
Richard Pryor coming to see,
Okay.
sitting in the booth. Eddie Murphy sitting at Prince,
Right.
and then Denzel. They coming in to see comedy, and like, and it was just, it's crazy. I mean, at the time, it was like, oh wow, that's it. But at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to showcase comedians, and I was fearless. I talked about everybody. No, I ain't give a fuck. Shaq, come in all the time and heckle, and we go back and forth.
Yeah.
And Snoop, was always in there,
Yeah.
and Tupac was in there a lot. He was one of the early ones that told me, get out your brother's shadow, be your own man.
Pac said that.
Da-da-da. Yeah, Pac used to always, he loved comedy. He used to always come to Fat Tuesday.
He never laughed.
Yes, he did, man.
I've never seen Pac smiling and laugh.
Pac loved comedy. Most rappers, man, and artists love comedy because comedians think we can rap, and rappers think they can be funny.
Yeah.
So it's a bond between the two because it's it's almost the same. Writing, setup, execution, punchlines.
Yeah.
They kind of go hand in hand.
With the climate, with the way entertainment is now, with this climate, has it changed for comedians?
Oh yeah,
Are you
absolutely.
able to still? Would you be able to still do
Like,
jokes
make
that
a
you've
moment
done
like
back then? Now with this,
Man, the world has gotten soft.
Okay.
A lot of bitches out there now,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I haven't changed. I give a fuck about cancel culture.
Yeah.
You don't care about it.
I don't care about it. Only person who can cancel me is God and myself.
Okay.
Period. It's like if you, the cancel culture is so whack to me, because you have somebody who've been doing their craft for so long, and the other stuff, people that they hire, the people who eat off of what they do, but also just what they do in the community, and they say something wrong, and now if it's the R word, you take some ass that you ain't supposed to take, then that's a different thing.
Sure, yeah.
But to say something and then just delete the whole career off of that thing, really?
Yeah.
It's whack to me. And it's usually people trying to cancel people, people who are just mad that they didn't follow their dreams and they stuck in some dead end ass job that they don't like. Then find your purpose, recognize the assignment, and then you won't fail.
So what would you
Period.
tell? So what would you tell to new talent, individuals like Q, who's getting started off in the industry, and like Paige over is getting started off in the industry, even ourselves as filmmakers? Because I'm an individual, cancel culture scares me.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Now if you believe in God,
And I love him to death, but I just know, to climb certain ladders. Right now, this industry
It's
will
bigger than
stop
God?
you. Not at all.
industry bigger than God?
It's
I
not.
can see.
Okay. Ladder bigger than God?
It's
All
not
right
even
then.
close.
All right then.
Okay, so what would you tell then individuals that would be the thing? It's not bigger than God.
It's not being a gift. And the thing about it is, no one's born without a gift. Everybody has a gift on this earth, right? And then you have to understand the assignment when you have an assignment. Sometimes you don't recognize it as an assignment. But if it's like with Fat Tuesdays, I didn't realize it was an assignment until I started doing a documentary. I was just doing something because I wanted to showcase black comedians who weren't getting seen. But I was fulfilling the assignment without even knowing it. So once you're given a gift, which comes from God, in my opinion, and you're given the assignment, that's the seed, right? And it's your job to put to take care of that seed, to water it right correctly, to put in the right soil, give it the right sunlight so it can grow. And if you're given the assignment and you have the gift and you do your part, you're not gonna fail.